moment my severely allergic nephew asked me for a peanut butter sandwich at his birthday party, a cold fear shot through me. Something was very, very wrong. The moment is still burned into my mind. Kids were laughing, balloons were everywhere, and loud birthday music filled the backyard. Everything looked normal. But then my 6-year-old nephew, Ethan, walked up to me holding a paper plate, his little hands shaking a bit, and softly asked, "Can I have a peanut butter sandwich?" I froze. This kid was deathly allergic to peanuts. Even a tiny crumb could send him into anaphylaxis. His mother, my sister Claire, was always extremely careful. She checked every ingredient label, every snack, every lunchbox. And now, on his birthday, he was asking for peanut butter? Something felt horribly off. I bent down to his level and asked, "Ethan, are you sure? You know you can't have peanuts." His eyes looked strange, vacant, almost disconnected. He whispered, "Mom said I can have it today." My heart dropped. Claire would never say that. Never. I hurried straight to the kitchen where Claire was leaning against the counter, scrolling on her phone like nothing in the world was wrong. I almost yelled, "Claire, did you tell Ethan he could eat peanuts?" She didn't even look up. She sighed and said, "He has to grow out of it eventually. Maybe today's the day. Don't make a scene." A test? On his birthday? In front of 25 children? I felt sick. "Are you out of your mind?" I snapped. She finally looked at me, eyes tired, messy hair, mascara smudged. Something was different about her. She looked unstable. She said quietly, "I'm tired, okay? I can't do this allergy thing forever." Before I could respond, we heard a scream from outside. A loud, sharp scream. Ethan's scream. We bolted outside. Ethan was sitting on the ground, breathing fast, his cheeks bright red. He hadn't eaten anything yet, but he was holding a half-open sandwich bag one of the kids must have brought from home. And that was enough to trigger his panic. I grabbed him and checked his hands, no swelling yet. No hives, thank God. But he was terrified, shaking uncontrollably. I shouted, "Where's his EpiPen?" Claire blinked at me, confused. "It's somewhere in my purse." Somewhere? She always kept it in her pocket. Always. I tore through her purse myself. No EpiPen, not even the backup one. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The most responsible mother I knew was acting like she didn't care if her son lived or died. We rushed Ethan inside, kept him away from the sandwich, and slowly his breathing calmed. But my heart didn't. When he went to play again, I turned to Claire and hissed, "What is going on with you?" She finally broke. Tears started pouring down her face. She whispered, "I quit my job last week. I didn't tell anyone. I'm behind on rent. I'm barely sleeping. I can't handle anything anymore." It hit me like a punch. She wasn't trying to hurt Ethan. She was falling apart. But what she said next shook me even more. I thought if he grew out of the allergy, it would be one less thing to worry about. I stared at her, horrified. "Claire, he could die." She covered her face and cried harder. I know. I just wasn't thinking." Right then, another twist came. One of the moms Ethan's classmates' mother walked toward us holding a half-eaten cookie. She said, "Hey, is Ethan okay? I didn't realize he was allergic. He asked if he could have one of these earlier." The cookie had peanut butter chips. My stomach dropped so hard I felt dizzy. So he had been trying to get peanut butter more than once. Claire's face went white. "Oh my God, I didn't even notice." This wasn't carelessness. This was a complete breakdown. I took a deep breath and said, "You need help, and Ethan needs someone stable right now." She shook her head fast. "Please don't take him away from me." I looked her right in the eyes. "I'm not taking him away, but you're not doing this alone anymore." I called her doctor. I called our mom. I called child services hotline not to report her, but to ask for guidance. And for the first time in months, Claire admitted she needed real support. Later that night, after the guest left and Ethan was asleep, she whispered, "Thank you for noticing. I didn't even notice myself." And that's what scared me the most, because sometimes the biggest danger isn't the allergy. It's the parent who's drowning silently while everyone assumes they're fine.